Okay, this video is for informational purposes only. Just some McNasties I've personally have run into over the years. A few little, I guess things you would call to distract you and keep you away from things, especially, pot growers and other, just people that just want to be left alone and all that other fun stuff. Things to keep an eye out if things got really bad. I do not advise making these, using them in any which way, shape, or form, but these are things that I have personally run into that are not fun. Okay, can you see anything? As I'm walking, I'm like 8 feet away from something really damn nasty. Okay, what you will run into, you see that black cord? Okay, what they would do is do this. And what you would do is you would walk through it, and what it does, it gets onto you. And then normally they would have a stick attached to it, and then all it's going to do is get into you, grab onto you, or the only thing I would think they used it for dogs. And once it hooks into one, it's going to hook into everything else, and it's just going to cause all kinds of matter of hell for you, your dogs, or if somebody's coming after you. I mean, yeah, things can be reversed. But what we found out, the way I found out, was I was with some buddies and we were up hunting, and yeah, ran into this, and it just happened to be dipped with something. By the time we got back to camp, he was sicker than a dog. So the only thing I can think of was either water hemlock or fucking human shit or something. But the way they did it, I just did this as a demonstration of how nasty this stuff can be and what to look for. Because, and I'm going to take it apart when I'm done, because this, I don't want Billy getting messed up with it. They would use brown hooks and heavy duty fishing line, probably about, I don't know, 50 to 80 pounds of pressure, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm having kind of a bad flash when that thing messed us up. But that's what all they would do is it would be along a trail, well used, bam, before you know it, you're bit. And if you're with your dog gets hit with it, it's going to take off you, and it's going to put some real nasty stuff on you. That's just one of the things. And I'm going to show you another one that we've ran into too. And what we found out is we went into it and somebody was growing some Marijuana. All right, hold on. Okay, another one that we ran into. This is improvisation. But what they would do is, okay, these would be porcupine quills. And they would, anytime, like when you're around broadleaf leaf trees like maple, alder, when the leaves get really big and thick, yeah, what they would do, and see how you can see them. They're where you can really make them out. But they would fold them. So the little pokey, if you've ever been stuck by a porcupine, yeah, all you got to do is brush up against it. These things were at face level, 5 to 6 feet above ground to the average person, and then somewhere down about where your hands would be, anywhere from 3 to 5 feet tall, or 6 feet. I can't remember. It was just another one that we just came, as soon as we came across the treble hook thing, we started really looking. We bypassed a lot of stuff. Our dads were Vietnam vets and stuff, so we kind of learned how to look for these kind of McNasty things. And what they would do, I would suspect they would, dip the same stuff in the same nasty crap, mess you all up. Now, here's the thing. Say this is just hanging out and you just barely rub across it. And if this is at your face, and, we came across one and the bush was just full of them. In a porcupine, you're going to get hundreds, and if God only knows how many. And once a porcupine gets onto you, and the McNasties that they were putting on, I mean, just with the treble hooks really messed up my buddy. I only imagine what the porcupines, because those things are hollow, what it would do to you. And if you've ever, like I said, if you've ever been stuck by a porcupine, it does not take much pressure. These things were at face level, so it's going to be scratching your face, your eyes, your ears, and all it takes is, if you're out in bumfuck Egypt, and all it takes is just a little bit of fucking whoops, by the time you get back in the city, you're sicker than a dog, if not dead. So when you're out and about, be careful. You never know what the hell you're going to run into. Like I said, this is all improvisation to show you things to keep an eye out for. As you can see, I'm breaking them, you know. But like with the treble hook thing, I put it together to show you what the hell we ran into, and it was nasty. And as you can see, I'm going to be taking this thing apart. Hold that. So y'all can witness I'm taking this thing apart because damn. Like I said, they weren't using black string. Like I said, this is informational purposes only. I do not recommend doing it. You know, but like with all things, what you do with knowledge is up to you. Just don't ever, what I mean. Dog will get right into it. That's why I'm taking it apart now. Because I don't want her getting into it. Like I said, I'd be pissed off. But then again,
And I was trying to show how it got stuck on the
there.
fern.
Oh, once it gets into it, I mean, it's like my buddy hit it, and it was like, wow, what? He thought it was a fucking got stung by a bee, ran, and then just dug into him deeper. And yeah, we all got found out and was like, damn, that was mean shit. And our curiosity got the best of us. And sure enough, we ran into somebody's grow operation. The thing was, they already cut it all down, but that's just part of it, and that was curiosity. Didn't pay off because it would have been nice, but that way nobody can say I'm making things and leaving them up here. No, I'm making them, taking it apart, and showing you what to be careful with because, like I said, up in Pacific Northwest, man, a lot of people doing a lot of stupid shit. And, it was basically what it was a 6 foot piece of nylon string, about 6, 7 feet, with these things spaced out about every foot. And yeah, he got a nasty infection. Wasn't good because it caught him in the hand. And other than that, and it's within, by the time we got, looking to where we found the grow operation, yeah, it was kind of swelling up. He wasn't feeling too good. By the time we got back to the camp, he was puking. So our trip got shortened and we had to take him to the hospital. But other than that, get out, like, and subscribe. Enjoy yourself.